Okay, continuing where I left off. We'll go up until... Yep. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, from now on, I'm probably gonna... No, I'm gonna do it a little differently, because in between uploading or filming, or it took way too long to put this all back on my rack, so I'm just gonna pull them out one by one. And if you don't like that, I'll screw you. And the first album of starting at E is Earl Sweatshirt, some rap songs. Really, this is the first album I listened to that was more abstract hip hop and not just experimental. Aside from some loose MF Doom songs, I didn't actually listen to MF Doom songs until embarrassingly recently, like full album front to back, but I listened to this and it was really good. Some really inspiring quotes on the back as well, with a creepy face. Really great record. I should probably get more of his stuff on vinyl, because he has other great records, but they're not as common to come by aside from like Doris and stuff. So yeah. Praying your album's more Earl, you get called out. We'll see what you do about it, pussy. Okay. Next is Father John Misty Pure Comedy. This is the deluxe edition. So it empties out from the front, and you can sort of change the album cover to 4 different variants of the album cover. That's not a variant. Yeah. Which is very, very cool. Honestly, if I had to rank these based on this packaging and how interesting it is, it'd probably be up there. Also, so one record comes on silver, and the other, I think they described the metallic on the box or the packaging. The other's a bronze, a murky bronze cup. Yeah, this album is fantastic. Doesn't get the love it deserves. Truly, every song is should define singer-songwriter music. I think Father John Misty is probably one of the best modern songwriters. Is just incredibly witty, incredibly smart music. It sounds very pretentious, and I'm sure I'm going to say a lot of stuff that sounds pretentious throughout the rest of this video. But you know, when you're dealing with music that's rated by nerds and enjoyed by nerds, it's only a matter of time. Now, let that be a life lesson to you kids, to you younger folks in the audience, that no matter how hard you try, you're always going to sound pretentious to someone. So here you go. Fooooure Apple title. It's really good. It's far from my favorite of her records. In fact, it'd be on the latter half of her discography in terms of quality, in my opinion, but it's still really great. And it's on black, but it's sort of weird. It's because the album's 50 minutes. It comes on 2 discs, but both discs are on 45 RPM, which usually, and I'll get to it later, are usually only for like 7 inches, but these are both 12 inches, as you can see. So interesting choice. And also from Fooooure Apple, When the Pawn. I don't know the full title. I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan. Even though I think it's album's a 10, I don't know the full album title. I know the full album. I've listened to it too many times. Yeah, Stand on Black. And if if you don't know what the full title is, you want to know, here you go. Pause the video, scumbag. Yeah. I think she's a fantastic writer and fantastic pianist and fantastic person. We'll go with that. Fantastic person. This channel is not only for vinyl, but it's also for human rating. This human's S tier, this human's C tier, this human's F tier. Ah, no, put my favorite human in F tier. Oh no. There are some albums that I've been gifted that I haven't listened to, and I won't cover them because I won't have anything to talk about. I don't want to make this video boring. Be trying to yap about albums I haven't even heard before would not be fun. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, next up, these two records that I'm about to show you are both, aside from one that I'll get to probably in some separate video. I'm probably going to do another video past the collection of just oddities or other music memorabilia that I own. But in terms of just the album itself costing a lot, these are the two highest. First is Blonde. This is the newest repressing. Obviously, I don't have enough money. Well, I mean, the album I'm about to show, you probably think I probably would, and I like-y might have, but I wanted to get both, so I settled on picking one of the most expensive records in the world, and another one that's sort of still very pricey, but you know, that's the accepted thing. And I bought both these secondhand because, well, one I had to, obviously, but the other one, they wouldn't ship to Australia from blonded.com. Or the .co, I don't remember. But next, now, judging, if you know Frank Ocean vinyl, you know just collecting vinyl in general, and if you heard my last sentence, what I was talking about a blonde, you might know what this next album's going to be. Endless. It's real. It's a real copy. I paid way too much money for this. More money than I'm willing to admit. More money than anybody should pay for a record. But I was crazy enough. It was my 18th birthday this year. And I was going to ball out. So fuck you if you hate that. Shiny. And yeah. What can I say, bro? A man's got to do what a man's got to do. You know, I don't have a job. I've been trying to find a job for a while, and instead of saving money, I spent it on two records that I've played the Blonde record twice and Endless once on vinyl, and they've just sat on my shelf ever since. That's fun. I'm sure people are glad to hear that. I'm sure there's a lot of war beginning in the comments or the replies on like any tweet I make publicizing this video. So yeah, that'll be fun to deal with. Okay, next. Godspeed You Black Emperor, lift your skinny fist like a tennis to heaven. I do know the full title of this one, because it's not a full paragraph. Sorry, Fiona, I had to do it to him. Yeah, it comes with really nice cardboard packaging. I really like, this is one thing I do really like about a vinyl record, is if the packaging, if the sleeve is like a nice textury cardboard, it feels so good. It feels a lot more premium. It feels more nice to hold and to own. Okay. Quelly Chris and Jean Grey, everything's fine. Just do this quickly. Comes on white. They're both on the same white. And this album is another one that I think is super underrated. It's probably the most underrated album, or one of the most, in my opinion. I genuinely think this is like top 25 hip hop album of all time. Their chemistry on the record, both of them with each other, are fantastic. And if it wasn't, it'd be sad because they're husband and wife in real life. Okay, here's a little twofer. Though one's a twofer for two artists. Firstly, JPEG Mafia, All My Heroes Are Cornballs. I got this off Amazon back in the day before it went out of sale, and I think I remember one more time when it went on sale, like publicly. Yeah, though J Peggy has been repressing his vinyl, his music, a lot recently, I've noticed. So it's very good. I can finally get Veteran on vinyl, which is awesome. So yeah, thanks, man. And judging, again, if you know your stuff, judging by what I said on the last record I talked about, Scaring the Hose, Jeff Murphy, Danny Brown. This was my record of the year, but it's my rap album of the year last year. Like, it was another Rough Trade pressing. It's on a pink and blue sort of cloudy effect thing, and yeah, I think there isn't a slouch on this record. I think it's JP Maffia's best album, and it might be Danny Brown's best album. Again, I'm gonna start a fucking war zone in the comments, but hey, it's just how I feel, man. It's just how I feel. A black queen. Okay. Last few of this rack and then film the next part. Okay. Jeff Buckley, Grace. Every song on this is beautiful. It's the only complaint I have about it is that the last couple songs aren't as strong as the rest of the album, but when the rest of the album are basically 10 on 10 on 10 out of 10 songs, it's hard to complain that much. Everybody, Dick Sucks, Love You Should've Come Over, which is obviously fantastic, but I think the title track and Forget Her, which isn't on this record, by the way, and I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed, because that song is probably his best song, in my opinion. However, it's not on this record, because it was released way later. Even though it's recent pressing and they added it to Spotify, the Spotify version. So yeah, I don't know what Jeff was thinking when he didn't put that on the record, because it was definitely one of his best songs. R.I.P. Big Homie. Kate Bush, Hands of Love. Yeah, it's just really good pop music. Really good pop music for the first half. And then it's a really weird experimental concept album for the second half. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's albums that are split in half and sort of both sides of the album are really different, but for it to be a 45-minute record or so, and to do that is pretty crazy. And yeah, it goes from like 80s art pop on the first half to like, you got an Irish jig on the second one, you got a whole heap of different styles and stuff on the second one. Okay, last little artist thing for this part of the video, and they're all Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, he's the GOAT. T-Pab's best album, and I'm not even trying to dick suck Fantano saying that, but it is. I think every song on it is just perfect. Mr. Morale doesn't get the flowers it deserves. I honestly, this might be a bit of a controversial take, I think Mr. Morale and Good Kid, Mad City are on equal footing. I think if you asked me to choose one, I would pick Good Kid, Mad City. But however, I think Mr. Morale was probably right behind it in that case. But yeah. Great. Okay. Yeah, I deleted some stuff. That way I don't have to worry about the recording stopping again. Thanks iPhone. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Be right back.